You definitely tap into it, whether you're doing it consciously or not. You're definitely tapping in, because quite often I'll go, oh, I think that's coming up, and then the next thing you know it is, and everybody's thought the same. So yeah, it's probably mind control. They're probably brainwashing us all.
I think we're being brainwashed by someone. Anyway, you heard it here first. Blue is the colour.
Blue 2020. Thanks very much, Georgie. Please do check out commonflowers.com, where you can order Georgie's books, and you can check out her workshops and, of course, order some of her beautiful flowers. And on a final note, I just wanted to say that this episode more or less marks the 1 year anniversary of the podcast. And I wanted to say a really heartfelt thank you for listening, and thank you for your support and for sharing the podcast, for your reviews, for your wonderful comments and feedback, and for sending me photos of your gardens, and for your invitations to meet up for coffee, and for the interactions that you've had with guests. And also thank you for your donations on my GoFundMe page, and to the amazing patrons who have got enough faith in what I'm doing to donate to the podcast regularly. And I know I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to learn from my experiences on the podcast and to produce a better product for you to listen to. Some things have fallen by the wayside over the past year, such as my blog, which I find really hard to write regularly, and I think I'm much happier recording content, apparently. And some things have worked out better than expected. I thought I wouldn't be recording every week, but I am, and I'm loving it. And I didn't realise that guests would be so generous with their time and their knowledge, but they've all been incredible, and I would like to thank them all too. So for the coming year, my aim is to make the podcast more widely known, and you can help me with that by sharing any content that you find interesting on social media or by word of mouth, and that actually helps me immensely. And I might be in a position to accept paid advertising in the next year, but do you know what? I really don't want to. I think it disrupts the listening experience, and I wouldn't feel that happy accepting advertising unless it was a product that I use and genuinely believe in. And even then, I think I'd feel a bit compromised. So I'd really like to grow my Patreon subscriber base and perhaps launch some affiliate products, but I'm going to play that by ear, to be honest. So my main aim is to keep bringing you interviews with amazing guests. And if there's anyone you'd like me to speak to that I haven't already, please let me know. I have a spreadsheet with details of every guest that's been suggested to me by a listener, and I promise I will get round to as many as I can. So that's it. Thank you for listening, and I will catch you next Tuesday. You can download or listen to the podcast direct from the website www.rootsandall.co.uk, where you'll also find my blog and a sign-up form for the newsletter, which gives you a weekly roundup of content, plus the inside scoop on things like upcoming guests. Or you can subscribe wherever you normally get your podcasts. Email me with comments and feedback at podcast@rootsandall.co.uk. Follow me on Twitter, Roots and All, Facebook, Roots and All UK, and Instagram, Roots and All Pod. But please also check out my Patreon, where you can make a one-off donation or take out a monthly subscription to help support my work, because if you like what I do, please help me to continue doing it. Even if you make a one-off donation of £1, trust me, it all helps, and I will be immensely grateful. So please go to Patreon and search for Roots and All.